Neat. So, anywho, here we go. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I'm honored, privileged, and I'm in awe of our awesome Father because who would have thought I would be sitting here speaking with this man of God and how God connects the dots for us to glorify his name and
Amen.
for our good. And so, Pastor, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself. And I know I can say Pastor Sunday, but I don't know if I'll pronounce your last name correctly. But then this is what just makes me so excited and tickles me is when I hear a person's internal memory of a smile. I can remember when I was 7 something that happened, and
Wow.
if something happens in my life, I can bring that back, and it makes me smile because I
All
was
right.
raised to smile, even if I wasn't
Amen.
smiling on the inside. But those internal smiles. So if you'll share your name and however you want to introduce yourself, and if you will share a heart smile as far back or recent that you might have. Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you, my sister Chacha. Thank you very much for the opportunity and to be able to, just chat freely here uh, with the guidance of the Holy Spirit. Yes. So my name is Sunday Bwanhot. Um, Call me pastor, call me brother, call me uncle. I'm fine with any. Yes. And I know that my last name is always difficult to pronounce, Bwanhot. I just say, look, remember Sunday, the day you go to church. That's easy. So always remember that. Yeah. So Sunday Bwanhot was born and raised in Nigeria, and the Lord, in His mercy, called me and my family to the United States of America, and we've been in Chicago as missionaries, serving now for 30 years, 30 years. And that's just God's grace, for us to do this. So we're excited, and anything about God and His work here in this country, we feel we are part and parcel of it because God brought us here as missionaries. So our heart beats with everything that is happening here spiritually in this country.
God, that's obedience at another level. That's why I'm just so crazy about what I'm learning about Aqua. And I had the privilege when the
Mhm.
conference was here in Kentucky to attend,
Mhm.
and that's when I was introduced to Aqua. So, what does Aqua mean? What does it represent? And then I've got something else because I remember and I thought, I heard someone say at that conference that they were in America to do mission work because we were getting kind of shady, dark, or gray or something. And I was like, say it ain't so. So they're coming over here to save us.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to anybody, but it was just so profound to hear the people at that conference be so willing. So what is Aqua? And Amos said it's called reverse something that you're doing, reverse
Yeah,
something.
reverse missions. Yeah, mission in reverse, you may call that. Yes, ECWA stands for Evangelical Church Winning All. And ECWA actually grew out of the work of SIM missionaries. SIM used to be Sudan Interior Mission, but the acronym now stands for Serving in Missions. And yes, so this ministry was started by three young people, 21, 23, and 25 years old, one from Canada, one from here in the US, and from Scotland. And they came to Africa to bring the gospel to the Sudan area, which is, the sub-Sahara region. And two of them died within 1 year without seeing a single person come to Christ. But the third person continued, persevered, and had to come back to Canada a couple of times. And it took more than 7 years before they were able to establish the first station, and a few more years before they could even see a first convert. But they persevered, and God, in His mercy, brought so many people in Nigeria to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ because of their faithfulness. And so the church that was started through this work was called SIM Church. All right. So that's what was started. And that SIM Church in 1956 was transferred to the Nationals, and it was changed and called Evangelical Church of West Africa. And then, yes, some 14 years ago, then the name changed again from Evangelical Church of West Africa to Evangelical Church Winning All, because ECWA was already expanding. As of 2 or 3 years ago, it was already present in 19 different countries, even some countries outside of Africa, like here in the US, in Canada, in Israel, in the UK. So ECWA is there. So it cannot be Evangelical Church of West Africa anymore. And so that's why the transition of the name from Evangelical Church of West Africa to Evangelical Church Winning All, just maintaining the same acronym, ECWA. So this is what it is.
That is so encouraging to know what the little mustard seed and how large it is, and how
Mm-hmm.
God is bringing the increase from one person or three people,
Right.
and just believing and trusting God. That's powerful. Who, when you were younger, who inspired you? Who was somebody that influenced you regarding your ministry that you became hungry to do mission work? Or just did you have a mentor or someone that really inspired you?
Um, it wouldn't be one person. A